Okay guys, today I'm going to tell you about the alternate realities and how they are connected to each other. And as you know, these two realities are connected to each other, but at the same time, they can never meet. It's because the reason they can't meet is because it's similar to them being them as they are themselves. So, which is why they cannot meet. But they are connected, but they can never meet. One goes to the other, it will be completely invisible to it, untouchable and uninteractable. So if one of the realities, remember when I used to talk about how, like the video, something very strange is happening here? Remember that video? Or the video where I have a clone? These two videos, the classic videos I made? Yeah, them. And I haven't made the video talking about them. We'll make 3 videos, link videos right now, about how this is possible, and one where they connect, and there's 2 realities, something completely happens, there's me in another reality, and there's me in another reality, and how if that that reality is connected to my reality, and some really weird things can happen, such as if that Dorian in that reality hurts himself, that Dorian in his own reality will hurt himself too, like out of nowhere, which is really really weird. Such as, for example, if there was a Dorian, someone in another reality, for example, say another reality, skip to another reality, and does back accidentally on the, or like this, he accidentally hurts himself, does that because not careful enough, he does that. This one and this one, they'd be like, "Ow, what was that?" You see that? He'd be like, "Ow, what was this? I can feel it. Oh wow." And sometimes it can be, it's more like, yeah, like feelings connection. I mean, feelings. Sometimes there's like this. I made a video a long time ago, but it was never really posted. This video was never uploaded, really, never, which is why it stays secret, which is not anymore, completely disappeared. But it's where I had this like this years ago. This was years ago. Made was like this Dorian in a red jumper, completely different jumper, and then he had not a red, like purple. I don't know the color, but whatever. He wears a completely different jumper, and the innocent Dorian's like wondering what's going on, and then the evil Dorian would be like the clown Dorian, like hitting himself, and it doesn't hurt him, but it only hurt the innocent Dorian, only hurt the innocent Dorian, and this is why it's like completely different. But just for the clones by itself, just the alternate Dorians, that the alternate Dorians is the Dorian himself, and the main reason they can never be seen or never interact, the 2 realities interact with each other, is because they are the reality. The reality is that reality, but in separate consciousness. Do you see what I mean right there? The reality from that reality, say the 2 realities, for example. That reality, say this point A. Okay, let me take these blocks. Say this reality and this reality. The innocent, this is the reality I'm in, and this is my clone reality. He's also really confused. So this is reality, and for him, this is his reality, and for him, this is the alternate reality, because this is his real reality. But for me, this is my reality, and this is his alternate reality. And no matter how much this reality has is actually this reality, but its separate consciousness is in here, completely in here, and it's unaware of this. So this reality can do whatever it wants, go wherever it wants. This reality can go wherever it wants, but only this reality can stay still and rest. And this reality is unaware of what's happening. He just doesn't know that the reality is even moving. This reality can also start to stay still or move, but during I wouldn't ever notice it and ever make a difference. The same how Dorian from this reality wouldn't even make a difference because he chooses this reality, because he is in this reality, and for him this is completely normal, just how this is normal to me. Okay? But if they intersect like this, well, basically what happens is that as they intersect and connect, the 2 realities to Dorian's in is completely still invisible, meaning that the consciousness can only be shift, but never the actual himself, never the actual reality itself to actually go into intersecting each other. They never intersect. Yes, they can cross, like they never touch this reality can never ever touch this one or ever interact. They never interact or touch. They pass right through each other. You said to me, they pass right through each other. Like nothing's there, basically. It's no more different as if passing through thin air, basically. Like nothing's there. And there's no interaction with the other door because it doesn't exist for it. Like during the other reality, something like that just doesn't exist for it. Same as this one. This one would not exist for this one, but this one would also not exist for this one. And they have completely separate realities, even though the realities are one, which is really, really confusing. Even though they are one, they're separate. Like they're one because this one is this one and this one is this one. It's like separate. It's like, think of it like a sheet of paper where a circle, then one goes to the other next, and then the next circle you choose which one, even though the circle is the circle itself, which is really weird, but still not to me. They never intersect, and if they did intersect, that means that they would be completely different realities if they did intersect, or one reality is made as a separate reality itself in order to be visualized by the other reality as a separate state, meaning that one reality would have to recreate this reality, as they're connected but never visualized. That reality have to create this one as a separate reality, meaning that we have to use its full reality force in order to just create it and visualize it. Even though it's there, it's created as a separate reality in order to visualize it, because the realities are the same, but just alternate. In fact, the same. It's like me. It's like there's another me somewhere else, but can never be seen because I am that me, even though my awareness is just here, not there. It's really weird. It's really weird, but totally understand what I mean. It's like my awareness is here, but I am that door, and at the exact same time, and I am the door, and connect to the door, and then I am the door, and I feel like the door, but my awareness and everything is here, and I'm unaware of what the door is doing. It's really confusing. And I have no interaction with the other door because I am the door. It's like me talking to myself, which doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, it can in some forms, but of course, it can make sense in some forms if you choose to talk to yourself. But it's more like you understand. I hope you understand. But I hope that you enjoyed this video with intersectionalities and scenes.